Hey guys, welcome back to a special episode of Motorcycle Rewind. Well, in this episode, we do a recap of day one of the Mecum auction. Okay guys, let's get started. This is a recap of day one of the Las Vegas Mecum auction. And again, it started Tuesday and it goes all the way through Saturday. This day had about 150 motorcycles. And I like the early days because you tend to find the best buys. And so looking through some of these, I highlighted some of these. And if you want to check this out, guys, just go to Mecum.com. You will have to sign up. All you have to do is give me your email address, and then you'll get results. You'll see the lots without the results. But there are lots of good things. I want to highlight a couple of things right off the bat that I thought that went off at a pretty good rate. First one being this 1978 CB750. And it sold for $1,100, which is a pretty good deal, I think. It's in original condition. It's not restored. It does have an aftermarket pipe, but it's not too bad. For $1,100, that's a pretty good deal. Then there were a bunch of other ones. You can go through here and see what kind of stands out to you. This G5 went for $2,700, which is good if you own a G5 or if you own a bunch of them. This SL350 went for $9,000. Guys, let me know down below. What do you think about these prices? Too high, too low? I like to look at them just to see what the market's doing. And the early days of the auction, meaning Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you tend to get lower prices. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you tend to get higher prices, I find, except for unless you have a CL350 Cafe Racer or this CB750 Cafe Racer. $8,000 and $15,000. Pretty nuts. There was another couple of things that I thought that went pretty good. Let's see. And I'm not going to go through every single motorcycle, but I'm just looking for some that I thought that went for a pretty good price. You can go to it, again, at Mecum.com to check it out. And I'd be curious to see what you're into, what you think went off pretty well. This CBX 1979, let's look at the condition of it, went off for, was that $16,500? Looks to be in fairly good shape. So that's pretty nice. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it may have original exhaust. So $16,500 if you own a CBX would be pretty good. Let's see. There was another one I wanted to show you that I see that I was interested in. Again, had a bunch of Moto Guzzi, Hodaka, Voltaco, some Osas in here. Which the good thing about this auction is it always has a good mix. This cat is making me crazy. So let's get to the second page. I think there's the CBX. Again, this guy I'm curious about only because we just picked up a project, one of these. And that's the other thing I like to look at based on what we have. This is a YDS3 and it's at $6,000. Hopefully ours looks like that at one point in time. It would be really nice. That would be nice. But at $6,000, it's worth putting a little bit of money into it. Let me see if I can get back down to where we were. And again, this is a special episode, so it's just going to be pretty raw, so I apologize for that. But let's go to page 2. And there were a couple of things that kind of stood out to me. This XR75 went for $4,000, $4,100. I was shocked to see these scramblers, both the 66 and the 68, go for the money that they went for, because the last couple of years they haven't been bringing this kind of money, $8,000 and $11,000 respectively. Hadn't been going for that kind of money, so it was nice to see that happen again. But yeah, there was this Pulse Auto cycle, $55,000, excuse me. But I think there's some good bikes to be had. I thought this was a pretty good buy, even though it has the wrong exhaust. This Honda CL125, if it had the right exhaust, it's only went for $770. So, I mean, that's not too bad. So, a couple of things in there to look at. The rest, you know, they are what they are. And look at them. Let me know which ones that you thought was good money, or which ones you thought were too high. So guys, there you have it, a nice quick recap of the Mecum auction day one. And let me know down below, which ones are you interested in? Which ones do you think went for way too much? And then look ahead into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and see which ones you think are gonna really go through the roof. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow for the recap of day two.